And recording. So in the previous video I just recorded, I noticed after the fact that my camera had shifted a bit, and the screen capture I had was a little different than it should have been. It was a lot larger than previously. Um, so for this one, I've made it smaller. I've adjusted the camera a little bit, so hopefully I don't lean too forward into the picture, and the screen capture doesn't block my face. So that being said, this is kind of a random reaction. Um, I just did Ningen Isu, and I did that because I had noticed on my home page that a new track had popped up, and I loved them a lot. And like right next to that one on the home page was this next track. And this is something I'm not aware of. It says Betraying the Martyrs, Irae plus the Veil. It's a almost 7-minute track. No one requested this. It has about 63,000 views, so that's pretty good. This was uploaded 10 days ago, so it's fairly recent as well. And just because of how good the algorithm, how good the homepage did in suggesting me Ningen Isu, which is a band I love, and this being right next to it on the homepage, I'm going to give the algorithm a bit of a chance. So I'm actually just going to jump right into it, not knowing exactly what to expect. The icon I clicked on for this, the little screen capture, it looked like it was red and white, handprint coming through, almost like a horror movie or something. So I'm expecting this to be kind of dark, and it's betraying the martyrs, people who've died, and it says the veil. So you expect this to be pretty dark. Hopefully heavy. Let us see. When I was a young Star aliens. That's right. I like the ambience of this. pause it right now just because the kind of narrative of the video, it seems like they're bringing out a casket, like, and the piano playing kind of has like this death. Um, you think of like the Undertaker theme from wrestling, but it's that's based off the death. What is it? Toll, Death Kneel. There's a procession kind of sound that you sort of think of when you think of death. So it's like a death march, and it seems like the guy is actually alive, so he was just asleep. So it could be like a false thing where they think he's dead and they're burying him even though he's actually alive. He might have been in a coma. Or they're burying him alive and he's just only now aware of it. And that's how you're betraying the guy who is now a martyr. But this is really cool sounding. The algorithm did good this time. Let's backtrack a little bit. It's real heavy too. Lots of dissonance. Lots of aggression. Go. I'm pausing it very quickly and a lot more than I would like to, just because I have something to say. The turn where it became more electronic, I was not expecting that, and it was a very pleasant surprise, just given how deep and sort of dark the guitar riffs, and just like the clashing of the cymbals, like everything was really dark sounding. So once it transitions into the electronic aspect, that goes into more of an unnatural kind of sound, funny enough, where it gives like a lightness to it. There's that contrast. That's cool. I really like that, just because the instrumentation sounds so different one from the other in those sections that, yeah, it's cool. I will say though, there is one thing I'm gonna nitpick. The dude's vocals sound a little overproduced for my liking. Like the screams are good, but when it initially came in, like the way the mix sounded, it just felt too disparate. Like it didn't mesh. But again, if like the electronic elements are coming in and it's meant to sound a little different, it might be meant to kind of highlight the words, but something about it just sounded off to me. But I'm enjoying the song a lot. I really like this. That's just a nitpick.
somewhere there is a key to reach something that I adore. I'm not afraid of the blur. I wanna bite of the lure. I don't know where this is going, but once again I fall into this prison. Tearing down the walls in front of me. Break these chains. Have you ever truly dreamed, been so drawn to it? Have you lost your way? Forced to sail, watching through the veil. Don't let your dreams fade away. Have I lost my way? Just trying to find my purpose, reaching the surface, waking up to brighter days. Have you ever truly dreamed? Have you ever truly dreamed? Have you ever truly
So it might not be that he was being buried alive. The veil, you think of the veil of death. And how it could just be that transition point. Because at the end there in the video, it looked like he was looking at himself being buried by his friends. So it could just be that inside the casket where it looked like he was it could be more that was the transitioning from life to death, or not life to death, but from one reality to another, and you're crossing that precipice. So he's tearing through that physical veil to sort of signify the metaphorical veil that he's crossing in death. Real heavy. Real heavy. I really enjoyed the dissonance in the piano playing, and obviously the emotive nature of the way the playing was happening. That was happening, or at least as shown in the video, with the fist to the piano, the drummer going real heavy on the cymbals. Yeah, I enjoyed it a fair amount. The vocals I'm gonna have to get used to a little, because it was a little unexpected. I wanted more like guttural sounds, so it being more of a almost pop kind of sound to his cleans. That didn't quite mesh for me, but again, based off my own expectations of what I want or wanted, based off the instrumentals. But yeah, the song progresses, you hear it, you get used to it. Like it I can see how he went in that direction. So now that I've heard this next song I hear, I'm probably gonna enjoy even more. But I enjoyed this a fair amount.